Well, it's a grubby day outside today. Rain forecast for most of the day, although at the moment there is a bit of a break in it. So I'm going to take the opportunity to clear out what's left in the greenhouse and give it a good wash and to reline it with bubble wrap. It's one of my favourite places, the greenhouse. I spend a lot of time in here sowing in the winter, autumn, winter and spring, and my plants usually do very well in here. I have the polytunnel as well, but this is definitely a better growing area than the polytunnel. The thing with the polytunnel is they don't keep the nighttime temperatures. It's as cold outside as it is inside the polytunnel, whereas the greenhouse here does seem to hold its heat a lot. But the base is built underneath this gravel is a lot of rubble, and I would presume that that also acts as an insulator and holds the heat during the day. I do get this bindweed, comes back every year. I try and dig all the roots out, but it still comes back again. So this year I managed to get a gel to put on the leaves, and that's supposed to kill the roots as well. And it's been on about 4 weeks now, and to be fair, the leaves did die off within 4 or 5 days, so it's certainly acting and doing its job. So I'll take these off, dig as much root out as I can, and the bubble wrap's going to come off, and I shall give it a good wash with a pressure washer and brush inside and out. And things like these wires, they're not very well set up. I know what structure I want for wiring in here, which holds my canes, and also I want to start using these again. I did use them the first year. These work well, but you need to have a main wire structure going up through the centre of the roof, which is my plan to get this sorted out, and I'll bring you back on the progress on what I'm doing. Well, that certainly looks a bit different now. That bubble wrap has been on for 3 seasons, might even be 4, but it's definitely 3. And so therefore the inside of this greenhouse has not been cleaned for that period of time. You can see how grubby it is looking. You can hardly see through the glass really. I do clean the outside every year, but like I say, the inside hasn't been cleaned. And I don't know if many of you use these smoke bombs. I used to use them years ago, but I did find that after a couple of days of using them, there was bugs and things still in here, so I stopped using them, and I've never had a problem really. You do get a bit of wildlife, but that's just nature. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a good clean. It's going to get washed, pressure washed and washed with a broom, and then squeegee it down inside and out, and then I shall start to put the bubble wrap back on. So this is the product that I shall be using inside and outside of the greenhouse. It's what came with the polytunnel for cleaning the plastic on the polytunnel. And as you can see, it is non-toxic, safe for pets, and also safe around fish ponds. So I shall be using the dispenser on the pressure washer to soak the inside, and then I should be giving it a good scrub with the broom. That's all cleaned and washed now, and I must say it does look a lot better. You can see a bit of the scenery now. Yeah, very pleased with how that's come up. All nice, clean and tidy. You can see through the glass. I will let it dry for at least 24 hours in here. I'll open the windows up before I put any bubble wrap on, but that'll be the next step. But yep, that's a good job done. This greenhouse, I'm pretty sure, is at least 13 years old. Possibly, yeah, we've been here nearly 15 years, I think. Yeah, so it's definitely 13, maybe 14 years old. And apart from one crack there and one down in the bottom of the door, it's never had any new panels, so it certainly serves me well. So the office is nice and clean again. So the greenhouse is just about finished now, and it's taken me a bit longer than I expected, but it is now all bubble wrapped all the way around, and I'm quite pleased with that. It's come out better than I thought it would. I've managed to get some wires in all the way around, and they're just about at the right height that when I put my canes in my pots, I can tie the canes to them. And also I've got a good tension wire across the very top, and the strings can come down and go behind these wires if I choose to use them strings on my tomatoes, or even down to my peppers, because I prefer to grow my peppers in the greenhouse if I can. But all in all, I think it's come out very well. It's all nice and clean and tidy now, and all ready for the growing season. That's the little bit of bubble wrap I've got left. There's nowhere on the door to put bubble wrap, and I was lucky enough to have some polycarbonate that I've managed to cut to size, and that's gone in the door. This end here, I'm umming and ahhing whether to cover that. It's just nice to be able to see out, and I can see across the field there and see if there's anybody about, or even into the garden from that way. I'll see how it goes and see if there's any draft coming through that end, but the rest of it is all done and dusted. I don't know if you can see by that. I've used the connectors, that there's a space, so there's about an inch between the bubble wrap and the glass of the greenhouse. That should give it a bit of a double glazed effect. And I've done this. I did the sides first, wrapped it all the way around, and then did the roof and tucked it down here, so as if any condensation or water drips on that, it will drip down and down to the bottom. Hope this has been of some benefit to you. Any questions you'd like to ask, just leave them in the comments. Enjoy the all week, everybody. Take good care. Thank you. Bye-bye.